Hello. Got an unboxing for you today. Got a new phone. I had to add one to my current plan on AT&T, and was shopping around for one, etc., and looking, and I settled on the new Samsung Galaxy J3, which they have a J3 6, but it's a J3 2016 version. Which I'm impressed with this phone actually. The price I paid, $169.99 plus tax. I have a 7% sales tax here, so yeah, you can do the math. But it has a 5-inch HD SAMOLED display, 16 gigs of memory. But this has a micro SD card slot, which my Samsung Galaxy S6 doesn't have. This has a 2600 mAh removable battery, which I find is really nice. You can swap batteries out, etc. And my S6 doesn't. 5 megapixel front camera, 5 megapixel rear camera, 2 megapixel front camera. Now this has the Samsung Exynos 3475. It's a 1.3 gigahertz quad core CPU, has 1.5 gig of RAM, has 16 gig of storage, and as I said, you can put a micro SD card in it up to 128 gig. It has everything else, of course, in it. It has a 5-inch display, 1280 by 720, 295 ppi, 16 million colors. But anyway, let's check it out here. The phone, of course, wrapped in plastic, as it were. I already have my SIM card in it, or actually my son's SIM card. They put it in at the store for you. But micro USB cable, of course. We have our power adapter, health and safety, quick start guide, support, etc. Not a big deal. Here's the battery, rather big, flat battery, as it were. 2600 mAh, as I said. Here's the phone here. This is a rather new thing with the companies now. They have a blackout screen cover on them. One thing I noticed here, there's no screen protector in here, and there's no headphones either, which I think Samsung could have at least threw them in. I mean, I picked up a blue smartphone for 50 bucks, and they gave you headphones and a screen protector, and this is 170, which, whatever, I guess, right? But this phone is very similar to the S6. Same placement. It actually kind of resembles the S6 very much so. We have our volume buttons on the side here. On the left side, we have power button on the right. Top, we have audio and a microphone. Bottom, we have microphone and a micro USB port for charging. Back, we have our camera, flash, and then we have our microphone there as well. We got a plastic cover on here, whatever. I'm not worried about it. But this actually, the whole back comes off, which is kind of nice, I think. As I said, it's a user replaceable battery, which, you don't see things like that often. But here's our SIM card slot here. Goes in there underneath, and then the micro SD slot goes on top, which, is kind of nice. And of course the battery goes here. I have this covered up because it's, my IMEI, etc., privacy reasons, whatever. But anyway, here, I need to get this set up. I charged it, so it's charged, ready to go. I'm gonna set it up for my son, and then he can start using it. I already picked him up a case. I ordered it through Amazon, of course. You can pick this phone up, as I said, through AT&T, flat out, just purchase. It's $169, or you can use their plan. I think it's like $5 a month, something like that. AT&T Next plan, but for $170, it's worth it just to buy it, outright. As I said, I'm very impressed with this phone. The specs are very, very, very good for such an inexpensive phone. This is basically their, budget phone, but for a budget phone, it's not what I expected. It's a decent, very decent phone for being on a budget, for being called a budget phone. But that's it. Let me play with it here. Galaxy J3 6 2016 edition. This just came out last week, I believe. Thanks.